Hi, I'm Jeremy Morgan, and today I'd like to introduce you to our office manager, Alison, and one of our VAs, Richard. Now, Richard, you've been working for the company for about 6 months now, is that right?
That's correct.
And can you just give the viewers a quick rundown on the day-to-day tasks that you do for your boss?
Well, sure. Well, Jeremy, basically, I'm an admin coordinator. I do email management, content writing, social media, and the likes. I also use different kinds of software like Hootsuite, Basecamp, WordPress, Office Autopilot, and the likes.
And you mentioned Basecamp and Teamwork PM. How else do you also communicate with the guys back in Australia?
Well, predominantly we use Skype, and of course we have our VoIP here with crystal clear lines, so I don't really have any issues communicating or relaying messages to my bosses.
Yeah, so if you wanted to talk to the guys back in Australia on the phone as such, there's no time lag, it's crystal clear.
Most definitely.
And your boss in Australia is actually a well-known entrepreneur. Did you want to give everyone a rundown of Dale's recent trip over here?
Sure. Well, I'm under Dale Beaumont's tutelage. He's a 16-time best-selling author and a business builder and a coach. He was here last February. He was able to explore the city. He was able to meet everyone here in the office. So
and we also got to have a bit of fun with him.
That's correct.
Here as well.
That's correct. The after-work drinks was awesome.
It was.
So, last question for you, Richard. Just give us an idea of what it was like coming from a work-from-home VA situation to working in a managed office.
Well, if you work at home, you tend to develop, complacency. You tend to become indolent, and you just can't handle the time because you have all the other, distractions. You can just go to your bed, or you can watch TV or whatnot. But when you're in an office setting, primarily you can harness your interpersonal skills. You get to mingle with other people. You get to be disciplined, and just have to prove to your peers and to your bosses that you are someone who's professional enough to be able to abide by the work ethics of the company and its mission and vision.
So you don't miss sort of waking up in the morning and strolling over to your desk in your underwear and just working for the day from home like
Well,
that?
I've actually thought about that, but then again, I think my move here to a physical office is way more fulfilling. The good thing about working in an office is that you have a boss. You have like Miss Alison here, our office manager, who can attend to all the problems that you have. She's able to, she can be your some sort of like a beck and call if you have like an issue with your computer.
Help?
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
She can be there anytime.
That's good to know.
And Alison, give us a real brief rundown on the process. If I was a client in Australia that's looking to have a web developer or an SEO person as a project for them, and I come to you and say, I need this role, what's the process for us to actually fulfill that role?
I'll put a local ad in the newspaper. We call it Sunstar here in Cebu, just to let everyone know that we are on hiring for this particular role. Once I'll do all my screening process, that means that I can get a chance to talk to out of 200 they say, down to 50, I need to make sure that these applicants can really speak the language.
So you call them on the phone?
I'll call them on the phone, do a phone interview for just a few seconds, and after let them come into the office, and we'll throw them a few questions, and once I can get my final 3, then I can go ahead and set a Skype interview with a client.
Back in Australia?
Back in Australia, so if ever they have questions to that applicant, they can throw some questions out, and we'll go from there.
And they can choose the person that they're most
They
comfortable
can,
with?
they have the right to choose it.
But
Of course, we make things easier for everyone, so we have our own judgment, we know our criteria, so we can choose the best for.
So if you don't have time to do the final interviews, of course we can do that for you as well. Alright, thanks for your time guys. If you've got any questions, email us in the contact form below, and we look forward to helping you out with your VA requirements. Thank you.